Welcome back to the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football with Beerly. I'm your host, Zachary Smith. Joining me, as always, are my two very good friends, Trevor Scott, Carrie Dempsey. Trevor is back from a hiatus from the show because he just decided he was tired of being absolutely blown out on the show by both me and Carrie. Man. He's tired of getting his back blown out consistently.
No, man.
But how are we doing tonight, boys?
It's good to be back. I know you guys missed me. I listened to like the first 30 seconds of the episode. It was like, nobody likes Trevor. He sucks. I turned it off. I'm happy to be back. I'm good. I'm energized. I picked up some beer on the way home.
What do we got?
I took a shower. I'm ready to go. You guys ever slap your own butt cheeks in the shower or no?
I'm proud of you for actually taking a shower. That's I'm proud of you, though.
Hey, man. Until the Dolphins lose, bruh. Nando, thanks for helping me out last week, taking my spot on the show. I'm not drinking anything else besides Kona Big Wave until the Dolphins lose, man. Oh, Tua MVP season.
Oh,
Tua!
God.
For your liquor, are you just going to drink Kahlua? Or
what do you mean?
For liquor, are you just drinking Kahlua?
No liquor, just beer.
No liquor.
This is beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said for liquor. Like if you have liquor, are you just going to do Kahlua?
No liquor. That's all you can drink.
Oh, yeah, I'm not drinking liquor tonight. I got to work it early in the morning.
You can't drink liquor until the Dolphins lose.
Period.
What you just said.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's all you got, bud. You win on the Tua train, you will die with the Tua train.
I'll take it.
How you doing, Carrie?
I'm doing just fine. Mac Jones wasn't horrible last week. Still lost, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good. And I like theatrics. You know, I'm a big guy. You know, big stage star. So
sure.
I wanted to show you guys something, and that is Oh, where is it?
He's gay.
I lost it.
He's gay.
There it is.
Zach's gay on the show. No, Zach's gay on the show.
I'm back with the boys now. I'm back
Jags
with the boys.
back,
Go
baby.
Jags. Go Jags. Oh,
That's the same thing as coming out.
feels good to be back.
Jags are back, baby. Zach is back. We're ready to hear about random Jaguars defensive players for the next 2 hours. Let's go.
No. I'm really proud of this team. That's probably the biggest win we've had since 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, huge win.
Big win over the Ravens. You got to see Trevor Lawrence really
Rent free.
You got to see Trevor Lawrence really take that step forward that, you know, everyone's been expecting him to take since he got to Jacksonville. So, no, it was awesome. I was watching that game live, and only that game. I turned off Red Zone so I could watch the ending of that game, that last drive, and he looked really good. So, I'm excited. I'm a believer again in the Jaguars.
There we go.
I'm happy to be, wearing this back on the show again. I do have a surprise coming in about 5 weeks. For you guys, another jersey I'm going to unveil on the pod.
That was my guess. That's my guess. 5 weeks from now.
All right.
5 weeks, I'm going to have another jersey on the pod to surprise you guys. So look forward to that.
How many of these beers do you think I'm going to delete tonight? What do you guys think?
1.
All right. How about I just do that right now for you, Zach?
Before we get on our beers tonight, you weren't here last week, so a big thing happened in the NFL, and I just want to get your statement on it. So, one of your boys, a good old guy named Zach Wilson, his luck ran out. You've been hyping him up for the last few weeks. He was benched.
I haven't. I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yes, you were.
I haven't. The last couple weeks, are you on crack?
You've been hyping him up
tonight. Milk and cocaine?
This man. Can you ever acknowledge your bad takes?
You know what? I wasn't here last week to talk about Justin Herbert's game-losing pick. Why don't we talk about that?
Oh, I want to hear your thoughts on Zach Wilson getting benched because you were so high on him for a while there. What are your thoughts?
I was not high on him for a while, man.
You said he was better than Justin Fields. You said he was the best QB in that class.
You were better than Justin Fields at that time. I was better than Trevor Lawrence at that time.
No, you weren't. That's
Yes, bro. I haven't seen me and him on the same field, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. That's just my personal
All right,
opinion.
you have a
I
chance
can tell you
to
he's
come
got.
clean
I
and
can tell you he's
acknowledge you were
got
wrong.
5 inches on you, in more ways than
Just
one.
acknowledge
Yeah,
you
in
were
the
wrong.
wrong
For one.
spot. In the wrong
Or
spot.
just dodge it completely as always. You have a chance to make our listeners proud. Be like, he's an honest man. He's a
I
great
am
guy.
an honest man. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you
You
not
were
admit
saying-
that Zach
listen,
Wilson was
Okay,
the best
can
quarterback
you
in the class?
can you today, Trevor, say that Zach Wilson is not the best quarterback in his draft class?
That's not
I
even.
can't say that. I can't say that. I can't
Oh
say
my
that.
god.
I might.
This
I might,
guy!
I might think I'm wrong.
This
You might
guy.
think I'm wrong, but maybe I'm just not right yet. Maybe I'm just
This
not
guy.
right yet.
Showing you. What is he showing you?
Ask me again in 3 years. Zach Wilson could have 3 rings by then. We
Are
don't
the
know.
Jets? No, are the Jets better off with Mike White right now or Zach Wilson?
Right now,
Yeah.
probably Mike White.
At least you'll admit that. That's something.
That's right now,
progress.
man. That's
Progress.
right now.
All right. So what are we drinking tonight, Trevor?
Oh, I also do want to say Thanksgiving is past, so it's officially Christmas. I got the Jingle Bells reindeer sweater on. Check us out on YouTube.
Yeah,
Fair.
check us
Harry's
out
got
on
a
YouTube.
man bun.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Okay. Glad
That
we
was
did
scary. All right. My beer tonight. I love this can, and it's an IPA I actually don't hate. I got a Hazy Beer Hug IPA. Look at that beautiful can, whatever it is.
That is a beautiful
It's pretty
can.
solid. I like it. I like it. Better
Have you
than I
guys
thought.
ever hugged a beer? I'm hugging a beer. This is for Nando and Tua. This one's Nando. This one's Tua. Come here. Oh, and this one's Mike McDaniel. All right.
All right.
All right.
Zach, what do you got?
I'm having a Wild Leap Lemonade Sour Ale, and it is out of, hold on, LaGrange, Georgia. It's a pretty neat little can. It's got a little buffalo on there.
Fair.
How sour?
It tastes kind of like if you made lemonade beer. So
That sounds good.
it's
good.
pretty. It's pretty good. I like it.
Waffle?
It's lighter.
remember
It's
that deep
lighter than
Eddie?
what I typically drink. So like typically I'll have a like a stout or something. You guys have drank with me before. I drink dark beer typically, but this is pretty good. It's nice.
Do you know what that
leisurely
reminds me
drink.
of? Trevor, do you remember that Deep Eddie's lemonade vodka?
Yeah, speaking of remembering things, I was informed today that you guys, one time at FGCU, at the college we went to, I don't know, I feel like that should be like public knowledge. Who
We've
cares?
said it before
All right,
on
we
the
all went to
podcast.
Okay, yeah. When we were all at FGCU, that you guys went to a liquor store and they were giving out shots and y'all got drunk at the liquor store?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't
was
know
that?
that?
Was that you or Dave? Was that
Hooligans.
you or Dave?
They were handing out
Hooligans.
shots of like moonshine. What do you want us to
Those
do?
hooligans.
Say no? What?
And the guy's
Hoodlums.
like,
The
and the
guy's
guy's like, you want to buy some? We're like, nah, I'm good.
He's like,
Here's
you
another
guys-
shot.
Yeah. He's like, hey guys, you want to try this stuff? Sure. Is it free? Yeah. Okay. Boom. You want to try this? Yeah, sure. Boom. You guys gonna buy stuff? No. You want another shot? Yes. Boom. We threw back like 5 shots in the liquor store.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
It was
So,
awesome.
yeah, whatever company that was, I know it was a Fort Myers company, but
Yeah.
I wish
Shout out
we could
to-
shout them out right now. Shout out to Fort
Yeah.
Myers.
I could
we
look
only
it
knew
up.
who they
Hold on,
were.
Hold on. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna look them up. And I'm gonna give them a shout out on
And
the
shout out to the FGCU Eagles.
yeah, go Eagles. All right, Trevor, why don't you start with the news while Zach looks it up?
Yeah, let me get into that. Let me open up this notepad. Spread them. Speaking of spread them, we got 10 victims. Damn, I can't go into it like that. But apparently, 10 of Deshaun Watson's victims, the women, are actually going to be attending his first game of the season. So, do you guys have any thoughts about that? Like, we should have saw this coming, but I didn't see
Pretty
this
funny.
coming.
It's pretty funny. Oh,
Pretty interesting.
I just got what you said.
You think they'll have signs?
Nah, I feel
Or
like
like maybe like
no.
start a strike, or I don't know.
Is it, in,
something.
is it in Houston or Cleveland?
I'm pretty sure it's in Houston,
That's
to be
gonna-
honest. And that's where most of the
funny
cases
sign.
are.
There's gonna be some funny stuff happening in that game. Like
You guys,
there's a lot
there's
of
definitely going to be some boobers, in my opinion. What do you
there's
guys think?
there's a lot of good games this weekend,
was it-
but that
it
might be the
wasn't-
most entertaining
You know
game.
what? I know the thing, and I want to say it was not moonshine. It was rum. It was rum,
Dude, I forgot we were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's from Wicked Dolphin Rum Distillery.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
Wicked Dolphin. If you're listening, Wicked Dolphin,
Shout
guys
out
got
to
us drunk
you.
for
That
time
guy,
for free.
and shout out to that guy. I don't know who he is
Yeah,
in
he's-
that company. That guy is so great. He was awesome.
Go
Great
guy
customer
that gave us
service guy.
free drinks at one
Yeah,
time.
that was dope.
Great guy. All right,
Anyway,
but
the
I hope
only
Watson
thing
sucks.
Deshaun Watson should be reinstated to is to a jail cell.
I'll take it. This
I
can be like
saw that tweet earlier today. It made me laugh.
this could be
Hey.
like a rapid fire light.
Hey,
rapid fire.
he's
early.
talented. He's shown he's a great finisher. Like he
All
can
right.
lead in
All
the-
right. All right. My next part of the news. I want to
think
hear you
once
guys.
He digs deep. I think once he digs deep, I think he can really find a way to, yank a couple wins out at the end of this season.
Easily.
It
You know,
might
he's
be-
just gonna.
But I
He's
think
gonna.
those
straight
women.
right.
I think those women showing up to the game might massage his ego a little bit. I think he's gonna.
I don't know. I think he's gonna be. He's just gonna be so excited once he comes out of that locker room. It's just gonna be a great time.
But his first matchup's gonna be a hard one. So.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can last the whole game at QB. It's gonna be tough for him.
I feel like a lot of people are getting a rage boner over Sean Watson.
Moving right along, we saw Von Miller get hurt on the turf. We saw, I think, a Philadelphia Eagles tight end get his cleat stuck, and then it slid out thanks to the turf. Are you guys team turf or team no turf?
I don't really care. Doesn't affect me.
Come on.
God, I
We're
wanna
a
make
football show. Just
Okay.
vote. Just vote, Gary. I don't care if you believe it.
So
Keep the turf.
for player safety, it's definitely grass is safer.
I agree. Well kept grass. You're a professional.
Keep the grass.
And there's ways to do that. And I hate bringing soccer into this, but like the stadiums in Europe.
Why are we talking about that mid sport right now?
Shout out to the World Cup.
I'm just talking
Go
about the way
France.
they do their grass or in their stuff over in Europe. The way they do it is they actually they use sod. They sod it, and then they put like padding under the sod so that it's softer when someone lands. And I think that would help the NFL out a lot. Just figuring out a way to do that and make it so that, I mean, we've seen quarterbacks get sacked and their head pops back off the turf. Shout out to
Hey, you know
Welcome to Beerly Grass.
Deshaun Watson has never had a problem staying soft. So, like, I'm sure he's a
Stop.
turf. Sure, he's a turf guy.
Stop. Stop. Gary,
What's up, bud?
what kind of drink is that? What kind is that? A beer hug?
Hazy Beer Hug IPA.
You have pants on?
I do have pants on.
You promise?
I promise, just for you.
Okay, my last piece of news is another little prediction for both of you guys. I want to catch you guys quick on your feet. I haven't even thought about this yet. I could be lying, but I want a way too early AFC Championship game and a way too early NFC Championship game. While I give you guys like 10 seconds to think, I'll give you guys my NFC Championship game, and it's not going to be a team in red. It's going to be the two best teams in the NFC right now with the two best quarterbacks in the NFC. Don't quote me on that because I might be forgetting somebody. But Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC Championship game. Scott called it first. Who wants to go next? NFC Championship.
Next. Niners, Cowboys.
I expected a Niners. I don't hate that.
I'm stuck between Cowboys and Eagles, but I think Cowboys are a little better.
Okay.
And then
Zach,
AFC. Oh, wait. Are we doing both?
Zach, you got something spooky?
I'm gonna stick with my pick that I made like 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna go Minnesota, San Francisco.
Hey, a lot of us are sleeping on Minnesota. I didn't even consider them in my my train of thought. AFC. Does anybody have AFC or should I go first?
I go
ahead,
first.
Trevor.
Or not.
Give me. Oh man, this is a fun one. Man. Give me a rematch. Last
No.
year's Bengals Chiefs.
Not happening. I'll go. I want to be spicy with this one. Give me.
The Chargers.
wasn't gonna say the Chargers.
The Chargers and the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Justin Herbert will have to win.
I'm gonna go Buffalo KC.
Bro said, "Let me go spicy and pick the two best teams in the
obvious
NFL."
All right, I will
I'm
go
not going spicy, but I couldn't pick against KC.
I will
Somebody
go spicy.
say Miami.
I will go spicy with one of them. I got
Miami.
the Chiefs. No. Against the most boring team in the NFL, the Tennessee Titans.
I thought you were going to say the Patriots.
No. I think Titans sneak in there, but Chiefs will win the AFC.
How's their D?
It's better than Deshaun Watson's right now.
All right, we're done. That's all I got for news. I quit.
All right.
What are we doing now? Pick 'em, points.
It's time. Last week was week 12. Zach, why don't you go first? Tell us how we did first off.
Yeah, please. Please do.
Trevor got himself back in second place. After
What?
being in last place for a week. He is in second, ahead of me by one, and then Trevor.
Should it even count?
Carrie's
It wasn't even on the show.
That's true. We should just count him back and not give him
No.
points.
Yeah,
I went 3-0. Let Trev Scott cook. I went 3-0.
All right, so decent amount of winners last week are week 12 winners. So I think it's about 45.
You could do that in less than 70 seconds if you really wanted to.
Last week I did about 40 in I think a minute 20.
You could really do it in a minute 10 if you really wanted to.
Zach, put me down for a minute 30.
Come on, you weenie.
Okay, ready?
All right, good job to all these guys. They got all 3 games right, and they get a shout out on the show now. All right, ready, set, go. At Doso Chose Baby, Leo, future Wahoo. At Mary Israeri, 3-time winner. At Begwell, 4039, 4641, intelligent stoner. At B Oliver 36, 5-time winner. At Stephen Kaya, 2-time winner. At Wayne 2650, 3-time winner. At Stu McAllister, 3-time winner. At Red Bricks 09, he's a 2-time winner. At ASAP G01, he was a nerd before it was cool. At Daryl Dock, he's a 4-time winner. At BC Rego 15, co-host of Wrestling with Egos podcast. At MD King 31, Bengals fan out of Louisville. At Truck Bond, 5-time winner. At 70 Stone Cold, 5-time winner. At I'm_Aaron_Taylor, he is Aaron Taylor. At Brad 25 Ellis, 4-time winner. At BR Giulio, he's Buzz. At who_is_Chuck, he's fat, bitter, and jaded. At Iric_Snapbacks, he's Lamar. At Sacked by Judon, he's a Jack Jones fan and Judon. At Javante_33, 2-time winner. At Steve Raggio 3, he's a 2-time winner. At Alldoggo2, he's a 3-time winner. At D1Ablo413, diehard Patriot fan. At Washington Mike, 2-time winner. At Mo4U, somehow Eagles and Bills fan. At Tua TDs, he's our current leader. He is a 6-time winner. At Iron Coach 48, 3-time winner. At That Boy Good, 3-time winner. At Glide9441, Ravens fan. He's in one of our beer leagues. At Mahomes_zone_15, he's the best Mahomes fan page on Twitter. At Archery93, Drew, he likes Joe Biden. At South Sage Elijah, Aero Race Trans Women, whatever that means. At Football_2,
Carrie.
I don't know what Aero Trace means.
Okay.
At Perry _ he is not Adrian Perry. At Can't Guard Smith 6, he's an avid Metallica fan. At Robin_Rihanna RF, 4-time winner. At Bizarre Ravens, he's 3-time winner. At Jordan Lewis_7, 2-time winner. At Kevin Johnson 913, cancer survivor. At Conway_Vinny, Auburn booster. At K-Dubs 1001, Raptors fan. At Big Kimbalski 28, Patriots fan and father. At Habs 253, he's a big-time Habs fan. Matthew 469 567 57, Matthew Allen loves cupcakes with jelly beans. Don't ask me. At Jari2Fly, Sixers fan, and at YSL Perk, general manager of Burger King. How did I do?
What was
We got the GM of a BK listening to BF.
Yeah.
What was the time you gave
Heck
yourself?
yeah.
1:30.
That shit was awful, bro.
You're a
That was
minute
way.
over.
That was like. Yeah, that shit was like 2:15.
I think I had more than I had like 50, I think.
Yeah, that sucked. You did
Yeah.
really slow.
Sorry.
Just
But
do better next
good job to all of you.
failure. Okay.
yeah,
It's too late now to
Oh,
say
John,
sorry.
shut up. We post it on Fridays. If you want to play along, reply to the tweet, get all through it, and we'll shout you out in as fast as I can. But good job, all you winners this week. All right, we're ready for week 13. We have some good games this week.
Okay.
First, this is not a pick'em game, but who do you guys think will win the Texans-Browns game?
Probably the Browns, bro.
It's the only Texans game that means anything the rest of the year. Don't you think they want to beat Watson?
They probably want to, but that's not what it takes to win a football game.
You know what?
Watson's
I
gonna
think
be
they
rusty.
could beat him off. Beat him off the field. Sorry.
That too. All right. Game number 1. We got the Titans at the Eagles.
I know you're taking the Titans, so give me Philly.
I'm going to Philly just because Trevor did.
Fuck. You got to pick first next game.
Fuck. Give me
This
Tennessee.
is gonna be a good game.
Give me Tennessee.
Derrick Henry against that Philly defense is not great against the run. Derrick Henry could have a big day.
Dude, that's why you're in last place, Zach.
All right. Next game.
Here, you got to pick before me on game 2.
All right, we got the Chiefs at the Bengals. Joey B versus Mahomes. Trevor's AFC championship matchup.
But it will be in KC.
I'm going to the Chiefs. I think Joey B's luck lately runs out against the big boy, Mahomes, who's now had another kid this week.
Braun.
Beyond.
My
What the fuck?
Cincinnati Bengals. Write it down.
Give me
Sure.
Kansas City.
Gonna be a rough week for little Trevor.
Yeah, when I go 3-0 again.
All right. Number 3. Zach, why don't you start with this one?
Okay.
We got the Dolphins at the Niners. That should be a good game.
Give me San Francisco at home.
Trevor?
Give me San Francisco. And if the Niners win, whatever beers I got, I'm going to drink them all in less than 10 minutes. Actually, fuck it. Less than – how many wins they got right now?
Who?
7, I think.
7 for them.
They got
The
like
Niners. The
they got
Niners.
8 and
Are
3. The Dolphins are 8-3.
yeah.
All right, I'll drink them in less than 8 minutes if they lose.
So you got the Niners.
Yeah.
I'll get the Niners also. I think the Dolphins streak runs out, sadly.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see the Niners winning this game. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
Two very similar teams.
What you just heard what you just said, Gary?
What?
I got the Niners. I think the Dolphins' luck runs out, but I could definitely see the Niners winning this game.
Yeah, that's what you
Yes. Close enough.
All right, that's it.
All right.
It's over. Dang, I got to pick my nose. Hang on.
There's a lot of good games this week. I'm hyped. Good week of football.
Yeah, it should be. I'm excited.
All right. It's time for our feature segment. Our 5 points. Who wants to start first?
Come on, bro. Call it something cooler than that if it's our feature segment.
I don't even know what you call it. Points.
The pointy arguments.
The screaming
Pointy
match.
Yeah.
The screaming match.
The screaming threesome.
Oh, wait. I have an idea. We'll call it the Crucible. Because everyone gets
Why?
burned.
Yeah, like Deshaun Watson one
We should call
day.
it the kitchen because Trevor cooks.
You've never cooked in your life and never will.
Shut up, man. Who's going first? I feel like it should be me since I was in here last week.
You can go first to get your idiotic opinions over with.
Actually, I'm going to decline to the second half, so I'm not going first.
Nobody wants to hear you anyway. Zach, why don't you
I'll
go first? then?
I wrote this down as my 5th point, but I'm gonna go ahead and start out with it. This is gonna be a podcast of my points. There's gonna be a lot of not forgiveness, amnesty given to a certain few guys. Starting off with number 1, and this is gonna be Carrie's gonna like this one.
Shit.
I'm not gonna slander Ryan Tannehill anymore on the podcast.
Why?
Come on, Zach.
I think
Come on, Zach.
I think he's playing better than I expected with less weapons than a lot of.
I mean,
guys.
Who is a better receiving? Who is a worse receiving core than they do? Like the Giants,
Yeah,
Packers.
I'll drink to that.
About it.
Packers probably. Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
And that's what I'm saying. I think Ryan Tannehill is doing a very admirable job as the Tennessee Titans quarterback, and so I'm not going to slander him anymore.
He wins.
I will drink to that because we lost a good one. R.I.P. Zach. I'm staying on the hate train. Ryan Tannehill sucks. He's overrated. He's a wide receiver, but he's a system quarterback, bro.
They didn't. How was he? Did Marcus Mariota win as much as he did when he was there before?
So he's a good quarterback. So let's compare him to Marcus Mariota.
You just said he was a good quarterback. You just said he was a system quarterback too. If he was a system quarterback, they would have been winning with Mariota, but they weren't. They started winning.
Where do you have him ranked? Because we could all be saying the same thing, just differently.
Zach is.
I think he's a top 16 quarterback, off the top of my head.
If he's top 16, he's not a bad quarterback, which is what you just said.
Yeah, but he's in that system. He's a system. He's not a good quarterback. He's a system.
How is that a system? Did Malik Willis look good when he played? Was Mariota good before Tannehill?
He's a good player. He's a good quarterback, and we're going to compare him to Malik Willis. Let's compare him to some other good quarterbacks.
You can't say someone's a system quarterback and then another quarterback can't play as well in that system. That's literally the argument of a system.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo a system quarterback?
No.
Okay.
What is Shanahan ever?
We're not finding middle ground here because you're gay or something. I don't know what it is, but you're gay. I think no. We're not finding a middle ground here. You know Jimmy G is a system quarterback.
No, he isn't.
Oh my God.
What has Shanahan won without Jimmy? Jimmy G is not a great quarterback, but he's a good quarterback, and he can win. What has Shanahan ever won without Jimmy G? Nothing. Jimmy G's a winner. He's never going to be a top 10 quarterback talent-wise, but if you give him good weapons, he's going to be up there.
If you build him a good system, he'll be good. Come on, dude.
Every quarterback needs weapons. Is that you that oblivious to that? Why is Tua playing well? Because he's weapons around him this year. Why is Hurts playing well? Weapons around him. Why is Herbert playing better? He's getting these weapons healthy around him. Same thing with every quarterback. You need weapons around you to play well. It's pretty obvious.
Ryan Tannehill is a system quarterback.
Okay.
What a great response.
He is, bro. And so is Jimmy G.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
This guy.
All right.
This guy rarely wins Super Bowl.
So who's up next?
These guys are going.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I have a lot of points about quarterbacks today. So I'm not going to start out with a point about quarterback.
Great, because that's the stupidest thing you talk about, but go ahead.
I think it's time for the NFL to get rid of divisions.
Ooh.
Why should
You've been watching the NBA.
Trevor,
You've been listening to Beer League Hoops.
The Bucks should not be making the playoffs this year, but because of divisions, the Bucks could potentially go like 7-10 and make the playoffs with a home game, their first game of the year. It's stupid.
I'm not.
It's just
So,
but
I know it's like, what's the point?
Kerry.
The best teams are not getting in the playoffs.
Kerry,
by that standards. What?
The 8 best teams in the East and the 8 best teams in the West make the playoffs in the NBA. Is that what you want to see, AFC, NFC?
Yeah, I'd rather see that than divisions right now. Like, okay, Trevor, let me go through this. Who's the first team out in the NFC right now?
Still, but that's gonna, you know what that's gonna take away? No, you can't do it. Don't do it. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Before you go spitting these names and these teams, let me tell you why. Football, Ray Lewis said this, and it really stuck with me. Because I'm a big
man we're going to take his advice.
All right, no slander on people that potentially could have killed people because they might kill you. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is football is about getting hit, right? It's about hitting people, running through their face. That's what Marshawn Lynch said. It's aggressive. You got to have rivalries in the NFL. You get rid of divisions, rivalries are toast. Name 3 rivalries in the NBA right now. You can't because the divisions are gone. Geographically, nothing means shit anymore, and that's what's going to happen to the NFL, and it's going to be a lot worse product. You need these rivalries. You need the NFC East, bro. The NFC East is here to stay. I need the NFC East.
North, same thing. Pittsburgh, Ravens, that kind of thing.
NFC South.
Huh?
The NFC South is that rivalry.
Well, let me ask you this, Gary.
Listen, I know you didn't grow up in Florida, so you don't know this, But Falcons fans fucking hate Bucks fans.
It's Saints, bro.
There's no
And
thing to the
Saints
Falcons
hate
fan.
the fucking Bucks, and the Bucks hate the fucking Saints.
Yeah.
Falcons
I hate
fans
this.
aren't a real thing.
They are, because I live near a lot of them.
Nobody cares about the Falcons.
Okay.
Panthers fans aren't real, bro.
I live like 5 minutes from their training camp.
Zach, do you think the Seattle's a better team than Tampa?
Yeah.
So, but the current standards right now, Seattle will not make the playoffs, but Tampa will make the playoffs.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this, because if your dream is to come true, you also have to make another decision. Do you play so you don't play teams twice anymore? You play 17 different teams every year?
Hey, I'm not giving you the specifics. I'm saying as an entry level, I think it should be a conversation. Not saying it should definitely happen.
Well, that's going to be
I think
a
I do agree
fire.
that
I think the
rivalries would take hurt.
I think there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't watch NFL because they don't feel like the rivalries are as strong. Okay?
I mean,
The people that do watch NFL and the most dedicated fan bases are the places where the rivalries are the strongest. Philly, Pittsburgh,
Buffalo.
Miami.
It's not the rivalries it used to be.
They're
It's
still
not.
pretty
That's just
fucking
because you
strong.
can't hit people the same anymore.
It's not the same. You look at across sports, the rivalries aren't what they used to. Red Sox, Yankees, that used to be the other
That's
war.
because you
right there.
can't just beat people up anymore. We got cameras everywhere.
What a great response.
I'm serious. If you were a Boston fan in Yankee Stadium and Boston won and you were talking shit, you were going to get beat up. You can't do that now. You're going to jail.
I don't know.
And you can't hit people the same in football anymore.
I think that rivalries are what makes sports, what takes sports that next level. That's why the NBA is not as good of a product as the NFL.
Okay, no.
There's a lot
Not
of
cooking.
why the NBA
Not cooking. Not cooking.
He is cooking.
But the fact that I without divisions, I mean, imagining a world where Baltimore fans don't hate Pittsburgh fans. Imagining a world where Philly fans don't hate Dallas fans. Like, imagining that world, that's not a world I want to live in. I love the hate. That's what makes these great conversations.
Facts. I will say this. There's not a lot of physical, stuff between fans not beating each other, fans up, and, this, that, and the other like there was back in the day. But, Carrie, you go on Twitter at any time of the day, you will see cyberbullying. You will see it all day. Teams
Bills
going at each other. NFL Twitter all day. That's what it is now. That's the new rivalry stuff.
Are Dolphins and Chargers fans in the same division?
They're rivals right now. That's a rivalry.
But you can have a rivalry without a division.
Okay.
You don't need divisions to have a rivalry.
And by the way, I started that shit. I don't know where Emmanuel Acco, I don't know what episode he listened to.
Yeah, he definitely copied off you.
Jacked my swag.
Anyway,
that man is he's about as obsessed with Herbert as you are.
The Dolphins have been talking way more about Buffalo than they have been about Justin Herbert. I agree that there are some fans that all they do is talk about Justin Herbert.
Zach, you've not gone on Twitter enough if you do not think
Yes, I have. I have seen it. I follow Bills fans and I follow Dolphins fans, and these people will literally get in each other's replies. Talking about you dumb piece of shit, fuck you. The Bills suck. No, the Dolphins suck. Tua is so mid, fuck you. It's back and forth constantly. And I see it on my timeline. I'm watching it happen, Kerry.
I love Twitter. Twitter's a horrible place.
Where do we be without Twitter? Follow us on Twitter at
horrible place.
Also.
And Beardly Sports.
Yeah. All right. Trevor, why don't you go next?
I got a point about...
A point.
Let's start off with a little something mild. A little apology, because I like blondes. I'm not going to lie. I like blondes. I really do. Long hair goes a little past their shoulders, especially when they don't got a lot of facial hair. Very pretty. I want to make an apology to one of my new favorite blondes. And that's my brother, Trevor Lawrence.
Whoa.
No. Hang on.
Are we all going to have Trevor Lawrence points tonight?
Hang on. Because I never, said anything bad about Trevor Lawrence. Physically, playing football, that stuff. I said he was spooked. And I said he was fucked. And I said he needed to go somewhere else and play somewhere else because he's not going to have any success in Jacksonville. What I've seen the past 3-4 weeks, I will put that on hold. I will bite my tongue on the Trevor Lawrence slander for now.
Don't hurt yourself.
Looks good.
What are your thoughts on the Ravens being chokers after blowing yet another game?
Absolutely the worst defense in the fourth quarter I
They've
have
had
ever
four-
seen.
They've had 4 huge chokes this season.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, the Jaguars, the Bills, and I forget what their other loss. All 4 of them, they had leads in the fourth quarter and
Yeah.
they blew it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Can Lamar not hold a lead anymore?
Come on, dude. Come on, Gary.
Lamar hasn't played well. Lamar has not played well since
Okay.
week 3. Lamar has had a great start.
That Dolphins game that you just brought up, he scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. No, 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter late. The only thing that they lost the game is because Tua did it 4 times. That's not Lamar's fault. Every time the Ravens lose, it doesn't mean Lamar sucks.
No, he's a choker. He can't hold leads.
No, I don't think it's Lamar's fault. It's the defense. The defense can't. I don't know if they don't do conditioning in the offseason or something, but they look fucking tired in the fourth quarter. They are fucking gassed by the time the fourth quarter comes around. They are blowing coverages everywhere.
They're not a good team. They're really not.
They're really not.
Like,
And
I mean, what is
they get exposed when they're trying to protect leads. That's what happens. They get exposed.
Besides like Lamar Jackson, who he's limited as a passer, but he's a great player. He's just limited as a passer. And Justin Tucker, like, what else does this team have? Mark Andrews?
Mark Andrews is spot.
But like, their defense is good. It's not great by any means.
They're terrible in the
right.
fourth quarter. They're terrible.
I think it's time for Harbaugh. I think Harbaugh needs to go.
Harbaugh is slightly overrated, and I did mean to bring this up. I know we're a football podcast. It's not NFL related. It's kind of NFL related. Do you guys watch Michigan Ohio State?
Yeah, it's a great game.
A great game. Let's go. Oh, man.
Ohio State. What happened? All right, who's going next? Point number 2. I'm not gonna lie, I only got 4 points tonight.
What are your thoughts about Lamar as a passer, though? Right now, I mean, like, he played 12 games last year. He had 2,800 yards. He's at 2,211 right now, and his completion percentage is down to 62%.
He's got less. He doesn't have as good of a receiving core or as good of a run game as he did last year.
Also, Kerry, what you just said was he's a great player. He's amazing. He's just limited as a passer. And then you read off his limited passing stats and act surprised. You know what you are? It starts with R, and I'm not going to say the rest. It's either aces or retarded, and I'm not going to say pick which one.
Listen, did you not? Lamar, his first 3 games of the year, he went off of the passer. Let me pull it up. Look at his stats. He had 10 passing touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He had like 800 passing yards his first 3 games. And everybody thought, oh, Lamar's going to be the MVP. He's going to have this huge deal. Yeah. And, like, this is Lamar that everybody wanted to see, the guy that can dual threat. But since then, he's been inconsistent, had a couple decent games, but, like, he's not at the level which he was playing. Do you think
quarterback plays good all season. Josh Allen hasn't played good all season. You were calling Patrick Mahomes like he was about to fall out of the top 5 in, like, week 4. Josh Allen has sucked the past 4 weeks ever since CJ ghosted me. And then Jalen Hurts has even had his freaking, like, 2-3 weeks where he just looked like he was going to fall off a cliff. The only quarterback to look good for 95% of the season has been Tua, but it's a different conversation.
Okay, but, like, Lamar's thrown for under 200 yards in 4 of his last 7 games.
Gary's limited as a passer. We all agree on that.
Do you think we will ever see Lamar be a consistent like he has shown in games? Can he keep that up for a whole season or no?
What the hell are we doing?
Just to answer the question, we can move on.
So can you ask it again?
We've seen Lamar be able to look for the big passing numbers, be effective, but he hasn't been able to keep it up for a whole season. Do you think he will ever be able to get the level where he can be a consistent deep threat?
No, because those are unrealistic standards because no quarterback has looked good for an entire season this year.
I mean, it's not like we're saying majority. He's only looked good for about 3 or 4 games this year. Even like Josh Allen has had 7 or 8 good games. Not like he hasn't looked great lately, but still.
Right, but no quarter to no. Okay, what do
Okay,
you want to know?
one last
What's your
one last one. One last one. Has Lamar peaked in the NFL?
No.
Is MVP Lamar that we saw a couple years ago the highest we will ever see Lamar?
You know what? We might not see another MVP Lamar, but I think we're gonna every year. I think he's a guy like Jalen Hurts. I think he's gonna get at least a little bit better every year as long as he stays healthy. And if he gets a new contract under him, I think he'll start to become a better football
You think
player.
Hurts can be better than Lamar?
Hurts better than Lamar?
Yeah.
It's all about what you put into it. What you put in is what you're gonna get out. Look what Lamar got. Look what Jalen Hurts got. They're both extremely hard workers. They play a similar style of football, but look what happened when they bought into Lamar and they got all these pieces around him. They put a good defense here. He won MVP and they won a playoff game. And he didn't even play well in that playoff game. But look, Jalen Hurts, he's looked okay, and then he looked good / okay because he improved, and then he improved again, and they built around him. Drafted a Heisman-winning receiver out of Alabama. Brought in A.J. Brown, a top 10 receiver in the NFL, probably. Got a great line on both sides of the ball. Got a great defense, and that team looks amazing. And Jalen Hurts is a top three MVP candidate. You get out what you put into it. Jim Harbaugh needs to get fired. Lamar Jackson, I still believe in you. I got you. I'm a stick for you. I'm a ride for you every time Kerry tries to put you down. I got you. You're great.
Wait, did you see Lamar's comment on Twitter though? That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he said penis, right?
He's like, I forget what it was, but he just said the
he
guy
said
was ever gonna
penis
do.
in it.
Yeah, he was like, all you're ever gonna do in your life is suck dick. So something like that.
I don't think that's what he don't see.
No, it was.
That's not what he said.
Never, no, it was. Seriously.
I don't think so.
We'll pull up the Zach next. I'll pull up the tweet.
I got it. I'm pulling it up.
All you're ever going to do in your life is suck penis, according to Kerry, is what Lamar Jackson said. You see that? That's one of them R words.
Boy, shut the fuck up. Y'all be capping too much on this app. Motherfucker never smelled a football field, never did shit but eat dick.
So what I said?
So 2 words. You told me all this man ever did in his life is going to eat penis. All he said at the end was eat dick.
That's literally what
you said. Missed 90% of the...
Did you not listen to what he just said?
After we stop recording, I'm going to call you a word, and I'm going to write it down so I don't forget to say it at the end.
All right, Zach, when do you go next?
Okay, so my point number 2, this is another thing that I feel like me and Kerry have gotten a bad rap for over the past few weeks, and I think undeservingly so. And it's not among everyone. It's just a couple, just from a specific fan base.
God.
And so I'm gonna say it now. It's kind of similar to my point about Ryan Tannehill. I think Tua Tagovailoa, he might be legit. I think he looks legit right now.
Yes. Zach, I kicked you off. I didn't kick you off. I waved you goodbye with my left hand on the Ryan Tannehill train, and then I waved you hello with my right hand. Cook, Zach. Cook. Let Zach
really
cook.
Good. We've seen a number of games now to where, I feel confident in being able to...
No. You weren't sold on him a week ago. But you saw him play against the worst team in the NFL.
He said he might be.
Calm down. Okay? Let me be clear. That's what I said in my first part. Because remember, Kerry, people were saying that me and you hated Tua, even though we both had him higher ranked on our quarterback list than Trevor.
That's correct.
Okay? So first off, I always thought Tua was playing great this year. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to call him legit. Because he has created he's building a resume right now, and the resume is starting to look pretty impressive. And we've seen enough games from him at this point where I'm like, okay, this guy could be legit. It's not just a phase, that kind of thing.
Not yet.
Okay. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Let's see him play some good teams first. And then let's see how he does next year.
Like the Bills. I hate you, man.
What teams has he played lately?
He is gonna beat Justin Herbert, dude. If he, Kerry,
Trevor, do we remember
the Dolphins play the Chargers win?
What?
Is it week 14?
The Dolphins play the Chargers win?
No, the Dolphins are going to win.
The Dolphins play the Chargers win.
14? Week 14? Isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said win.
I did win.
13. No, it's week after this week.
Yeah, it's 14. Week 14. Because last week was 12.
All right. I'm going to do 100 push-ups every day until then, and I'm going to respond to you on that week's show. Who is going to outperform Justin Herbert? That is your favorite player.
That's the thing.
Tua's having,
you actually have to do 100 push-ups. I don't think you can do that.
He could never do that. Tua's having a great year, but can he keep it up?
Right now,
I've been saying that same shit for like a month and a half. Can he keep it up? Can he keep it up? Can he keep it up? Don't you get tired?
He's having a hot streak. Do we not? Trevor, have other quarterbacks not have great years and then disappeared after? Alex Smith, Nick Foles, Matt Ryan, his MVP season.
Kerry,
Lamar's never been as good as an MVP year.
Kerry, I don't know what the date is. It's November 29th, 2022. We're talking about football in November 29th, 2022. I don't care if Tua's not going to impress you in May 5th, 2026. He's good right now. That's what we're talking about. We're looking at what we're seeing every Sunday for the past fucking 3 months, and Zach thinks he might be a franchise quarterback, and you're, no, not yet. He's played good.
I've said he's a franchise quarterback for months.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, this is what I was talking about, Kerry. This is why I said the first thing. This is why I said
he's their future. I just don't think he's as good as people's acting like he is right now. He's not a top 5 quarterback. He's playing one like right now.
Kerry, okay. Okay. My list is like how you play. My quarterback list is how you play. Your quarterback list is not. Is it how you play plus what you smell like? Is it how you play plus what I think about you?
Games. I'm not doing this again.
Because it makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
We're talking about football right now, and you're like, he's been playing like a top 5 quarterback all year.
Right now, that does not make him a top 5 quarterback.
What did you
say? I explained it to you for 10 minutes. Last episode, I'm not doing this again. Zach,
Gary, let me ask you 2 questions. Ask you 2 questions.
I'm not explaining myself again.
He played like a top 5 quarterback all year.
Anything. Come on.
He played like if you take week whatever we're in 1 through 12.
Like a top 5 quarterback this year. That does not make him a top 5 quarterback. I can't explain it to you every week with your game. Come on.
I need that clip. He's played like a top 5 quarterback all year. He's not top 5. Come on, dude.
All right, so that was my second point.
I'll go next. Since we just got off the phone with Tua, let's pick it back up with the coach of the year. I'm locking it in, Mike McDaniel. I'm serious, man. There's a culture.
Funny thing, I haven't really seen him much in that conversation.
That is funny to me.
Compared to like Dabble, Sirianni, you keep seeing that, but like McDaniel really hasn't been mentioned for that.
Which I don't get because, it seems like we keep hearing about these feel-good stories every week. Did you guys hear about the one this week when the game was on?
I heard about a feel-good story in Cleveland.
You're insane. But yeah, apparently, so Tua thought he sucked last year. He looked himself in the mirror multiple times, asking himself if he sucked.
Terrible.
He told his coach about his insecurities, and his coach made him a hoop mixtape of over 700 plays and played it for him. Said, "You don't suck. Let's cook. Let's work. I believe in you." And that's all he ever needed. And that's why he's a top 5 quarterback. And he's currently the 2nd best quarterback in the NFL. But this isn't about Tua. This is about my locking it in coach of the year, Mike McDaniel. I don't see how he doesn't win it.
Honestly, I could see Dabble winning it. He's doing a lot more with it.
I really think the Giants are going to fall off.
Yeah, the Giants already have. They lost 2 straight. They have a tough schedule to finish out.
Yeah, but
I think they're
the Giants, with the roster they had coming into this year, do you think they'd be where they are at right now?
I did. You said they were going to go 1-16. I said they were going to win like 7 or 8 games.
I said 1-15.
Yeah.
1-16. Yeah, you haven't brought that up in like a month.
I know I have to every week. But I did see a funny stat today, Trevor. I forget exactly what it was. It was something about like completion percentage in deep throw or something like that.
Most completions without throwing an interception.
No, it wasn't that. But the 3 highest of this stat in like the last 20 years was
what's
Drew
the
Brees.
stat? What's the stat?
I don't remember, but it was
if you're gonna make fun of Tua, I want to know what the stat is.
It was Drew Brees, and Tua.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like most accurate something. I forget exactly what it was, but
you might have thought I was wrong. Maybe I just wasn't right yet. We'll see.
Oh God.
We'll see. I believe you though. I think I saw that too.
Yeah, I forget what it exactly was.
Wait, who tweeted that? Do you know? Like a big account?
Yeah, it was like CBS or something like that.
Oh, Emmanuel Acho listens to the show.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Acho listens to the show. CBS NFL listens to the show. All right. We'll add him to the list.
My next point, Aaron Rodgers, it's time to let him sit out for the year.
Interesting. Are you buying the injury story, or is this another reason?
Whatever it is, this Packer team's not going anywhere, and I think it's time to see what you have in Jordan Love. He had 2 impressive drives last night. The game was over, but he looked the best we've seen him in the NFL, which is not saying much. But I think it's time to fish or cut bait with him and see whether he can actually be the guy or not. I mean, Rodgers, if he's not healthy, just let him rebuild for next year. But I think it's whether time to see whether you can rebuild with Jordan Love. And, I'm interested. He does that. He's been there for how many years? I think it's time. I want to see how he does.
Let me tell you something, Kerry.
Since they drafted him,
I think it's 3 years. 20. It was like 2020 maybe. Oh yeah,
Kerry,
he was in the Tua class. Yeah, so it was his 3rd year.
Kerry, let me tell you something. This is the risk you run.
Again, Kerry. Fuck, that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
What did he do?
Kerry leaned in and licked his fucking lips. Oh my God! Stop. That's fucking gross.
Kerry, let me tell you something. The risk you run when you ask Aaron Rodgers to take that helmet off and sit it down is that he might never pick that same helmet up and put it back on.
That is true.
Might never be a Packer again if he takes it off.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers can ever win anything with the Packers. I think.
Okay, but do you think the Packers want to lose that? Last year's MVP, 50 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Honestly,
they did the
fucking
thing
effort that they put into keeping him there, I don't think they fucking care at all. They can say all they fucking want about like, oh, Aaron's our guy. We love Aaron Rodgers. We don't want to lose him. But they let Devontae Adams go. They've fucking done absolutely nothing to help out that wide receiver core in free agency. Their offense is shit because they have no one to throw the ball to. Christian Watson has kind of stepped up the last few weeks, but I mean,
he's been cooking.
I mean, fuck, like, come on. If you really want Aaron Rodgers to stay, give him a reason to stay. Don't have your team go out there and play like shit every fucking week for a full season and expect a reigning 2-time MVP go out there with a shit team. What? He's going to leave if you do that. I think that's.
I do think he is hurt. I do think he is hurt because, like, I mean, even last year, the fall off we've seen this year, even with the talent drop off, I don't think he's playing healthy. I think he'd be better next year. If it'll be in Green Bay, if it'll be doing drugs at the beach in South America, wherever it is, but.
Those drugs were natural. They were not drugs.
Trevor, did you see that interview with DeShone Kizer?
No. Why would I ever watch a DeShone Kizer interview?
Supposedly the first thing that Aaron Rodgers ever said to him was, "Did you believe in 9/11?"
No.
So he said, "Do your research on 9/11."
Aaron Rodgers, just a weird guy.
Honestly, could just be a fucking joke to like haze the rookie.
Fair, but Aaron Rodgers.
I can see myself doing that to some fucking guy. If I was a fucking top 5 quarterback in the NFL and they drafted some fucking rookie, I'd just walk over and just fuck with him, just to do it because I know I'm the big man on campus at that point. You know what I mean?
Do we think he bounces back? Do you think he bounces back next year, or is he?
I think I God fucking hope he fucking leaves Green Bay. Because I
What do
don't
you want
think
to
he's
see
doing
here?
anything there. It's a fucking waste of. It's a fucking waste
feel
of his
like-
time, and frankly, it's a fucking waste of my time, which is more annoying.
Dude, him in New England, I would love that so much.
I feel like he has big balls.
Nobody cares about his balls except for you.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm sure you like that.
What?
All right, who's next?
Trevor?
Yeah, I got another kind of boring one, unless your name's Gab Gowdy. My point number 3 is I love you. I'm just kidding.
Wait, no, it's
Oh,
Carrie's
my
turn.
point
It's
number.
Carrie's turn. It's Carrie's turn. 'Cause we
Oh
just talked
shit,
about
that's
it.
awkward. All right, go ahead.
I just win.
Oh, I thought. Oh wait, no.
I talking about Jordan Love.
Oh yeah, okay. Give
It's
me
so
a moment,
memorable.
Trevor. Sorry. You can go ahead, Trevor.
Okay, funny how you show up late but always come before me. My point number 4 is that if Deshaun Watson, pulls up to the set and
4.
he's consistent, what?
How are you in point 4?
I don't know. I'm just reading my point 4.
I just did my second one.
Oh, then go ahead.
Zach's only done 2 also. How are you on 4? You've only done 2.
You gonna let me go or no?
Sure.
Go ahead.
My point number 4. The Gab Gowdy thing was a joke, unless she wants me. If Deshaun Watson pulls up to the set, right, and he's consistently a top 8 quarterback for the rest of the season, which is not that much to ask because Justin Herbert hasn't even been a top 8 quarterback this year. But I digress. The Browns could go to the Super Bowl. Fuck. Kill me now. And I didn't want to spoil this, but I might eventually have the Browns. If I see that 1 or 2 good weeks I like with Deshaun Watson, I might put them in the AFC Championship game. But I think they might go to the Super Bowl. My roommate, shout out to Jared. Bradley Cooper, damn. Amari Cooper is a legit wide receiver 1. That running game is nasty. That offensive line is big and sweaty. I like that defense. Deshaun Watson, if he can be top 7, top 8 consistently for the rest of the year, that team could go to the Super Bowl. Let Trevor Scott.
How many games do you think they need to win to make the playoffs? 10? In the AFC this year? 10, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like 10 more starting now. I was like, damn,
No,
I don't think there's that much time, Gary.
I think 10 is going to be the bare minimum to
They
get
have
in.
to win out to make the playoffs, and that's best.
You know
case
what?
scenario.
And they play Trevor, they play Cincinnati in Cincinnati and Baltimore. Those are 2 very tough games.
And Deshaun Watson is a tough finisher.
Do you think they'll win out?
No,
No.
Trevor, he's not a tough finisher. He's a hard finisher.
Exactly.
He's a good tipper, too.
He comes hard in the paint.
I regret this immediately. Does anyone want to go to their next point? That was my point. We don't have to.
I'll go next.
That was my point.
I know this is coming from Zach, so I'll go first. Before he talks about him. Trevor Lawrence. I hated him on earlier this year. He's been very good lately. But I'm not going to talk about this year. I'm going to talk about year 3. I think Trevor Lawrence breakout season is year 3. I think we're going to see a Trevor Lawrence breakout year like we saw with Tua and Hurts this season.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence is
Why didn't you say Herbert? Why didn't you say Justin Herbert? What happened?
Because he didn't break out this season.
Exactly. He broke down on the side of the road.
Wait, Trevor, who has a better record, Tom Brady or Justin Herbert?
Oh my God. I was trolling. Just please. I can't do this right now.
I think he's one of the breakout candidates for next year. I think Trevor Lawrence will put up big numbers. I mean, overall, if you look at his numbers this year, they're decent. Well, I think he's like 17 touchdowns, 7 picks. But I think you're going to see him with like 30, 35 TDs next year. I think the Jaguars still aren't going to be great. But I think Trevor Lawrence next year, the jump is coming. The Trevor Lawrence we've been waiting for will finally be here.
Okay.
Zach, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, my point number 1 that I didn't read earlier. Trevor Lawrence is stepping into his own. He has looked so fucking good the last 3 weeks. He's made me believe in the Jaguars again. I have the jersey back on for the first time in like 6 weeks. I mean, it's just, golly. It makes me excited to be a Jags fan, which you don't get to say that a lot as a Jags fan.
We should go to a Jags game, whether it's this year or next year. We should go to a Jags game. It's not. Yeah. It's like kind of like a good meeting point for all of us.
And I feel like his big thing was that like he's had chances to close games and he couldn't. And this was finally he led the game-winning drive, got them there.
Yeah,
proud of him.
He looked really good. But he looks like he's like I said at the beginning of this year. I felt like this is going to be a basically a do-over of his rookie season, and that's kind of what it's looked like. And it's looking like he's starting finally to catch his stride. The last 3 weeks, he's looked pretty solid, and I think sky's the limit with this guy. I think he can make every throw, so I feel pretty.
I don't know how, but there's some stat is like who's the highest graded QB in the last month. I don't know how, but he's playing. Well, he has 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions last 3 games. Good year for Trevor.
Thank you.
One Trevor.
Yeah, but that was my first point, but I decided to hold off on that. That was
a great year.
Point, actually, Gary.
What?
Me?
What'd you say?
I said that was going to be my next point about Trevor Lawrence. So
Trevor, do you have 1 or 2 more? Do you have 1 or 2 more left?
I got 3 more.
All right. Also, Trevor, why do you hate people named Justin in the NFL?
No. You said something bad.
Justin and Herbert.
Your 2 favorite players are Justin Herbert and Justin Jefferson, so I need to know who the 3rd Justin is. I know there's a 3rd Justin in your life. I just haven't found him yet, and I bet he's fine as fuck, and I bet you work with him.
I like Fields, too.
That's your work. Yeah, that's us. That's a conspiracy. You're gay. Carrie is gay on the pod. Both of y'all have been gay on this podcast.
Says the guy that talked about Aaron Rodgers' balls 2 minutes ago.
Not only that, says the guy that sent the most dick pics to the group chat.
Yeah. All right, Trevor, why do you
those to you in confidence, but all right. My point number 2. All right, my point number 2. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. This is my last point, I think. Bill Belichick. Fuck Bill Belichick. Most overrated coach of all time, bro. I'm cooking. Take away the accolades, which you can't take away the accolades. Those accolades belong to Tom Brady, bro. Listen to this.
Yeah, wait.
I'm about to confuse
Trevor, who's won more games this year, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
Bro, I said he's the most overrated coach of all time, not the most lead. Fuck Bill Belichick. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm going to describe the New England Patriots over the last few weeks. It's going to be the most confusing thing you ever heard in your life. 1 week. I don't think I can do this. This is too confusing to even read. Anyways, 1 week, defense good, offense bad. Next week, offense good, defense bad. Next week, defense good, offense bad. And it doesn't matter who they play, bro. Like how you good against like
game of the in a long time.
Stuck against the Browns, and then like you good against like how you score 10 points against the Jets.
What are you talking about?
Fuck Bill Belichick. Listen to this. He got carried by Tom Brady. Check me out. This is what happened. Bill Belichick focuses on one part of the game. He focuses on beating the offense or beating the defense. And when Tom Brady was there, he could focus on beating his meat because Tom Brady carried him. He took over the offense. That's all Tom Brady had to worry about. Bill Belichick, all he had to worry about was the defense.
Tom Brady motivated his defense every year
to
be top 10.
No, that was Belichick. That was Belichick.
Oh, okay.
Belichick.
Oh, okay. So Bill
that was Belichick.
had consistently a top 10 defense over the past fucking 40 seasons in the NFL.
Because Tom Brady was doing everything else on offense by himself. Props to Bill Belichick for coaching Tom Brady, but Tom Brady held that offense up single-handedly while Bill Belichick was just
Trevor.
Oh, yeah, did I finally trigger the Patriots fan, the pretend Patriots fan that's really a Chargers fan? Yeah, talk to me, please.
Where would you put the Patriots roster of the last few years among NFL talent-wise? Talent-wise.
We talking about without Brady?
Since Brady.
They've had a Pro
Talent-wise.
Bowl quarterback. They've had a Pro Bowl quarterback.
We hyping Mac Jones now.
Okay, Kerry, what have they done, though? Like, you hyping their success? What have they done?
They made the playoffs with a horrible roster last year. They might make the playoffs this year. They were competitive the year before with a terrible roster. Have you seen, come on. Everybody thought they were J.C. Jackson. Oh, he's a great cornerback. He's the best. No. Patriot system, Bill Belichick. Now it's Jack Jones. Oh, he's a great quarterback. No, it's that defense. But
maybe it's Jack Jones. Maybe it's and he's good at one side of the ball. He's good on defense. What's a good offensive player that he's done that to? Really?
Does he call the plays?
Okay,
he's a fucking idiot. Matt Patricia is the worst play caller I've ever seen in my life. Hire a freaking OC, you cheap bastard. I don't want to watch Matt Patricia anymore.
Maybe that's why he's an overrated coach.
There's no reason Matt Patricia's a defensive-minded coach. Why is he calling plays?
Do you agree with me?
You don't want to be plays every freaking drive, man.
So you agree with me?
I agree that he shouldn't. He should actually hire an OC.
He should fire Matt Patricia.
Trevor, the Patriots have a terrible roster and they're competitive every year. What other coach would do that?
Bro. When you beat the Jets 10-3, that's not competitive, bro. When you lose to the Bears 33-14, that's not competitive, bro.
Best teams in the NFC.
Whoa. Okay. You can't say when you beat a team, you're not competitive. That's the most fucking dumb thing you've ever said on this show. When you beat blank, you're not competitive. That's stupid.
Bro, 10-3, play a real team. You beat the Bears beat you by 3 touchdowns. What about that? What happened?
13-0. Are they not competitive because they only put up 13 points?
They beat a good team, though. They beat a better team than
they beat them 13-0.
They're one of the worst teams in the NFL, dude.
And the Jets aren't?
The Jets are set, what are they, 7-4?
Aren't y'all last in the division, bro? You're talking a lot of shit for somebody that's last in the division.
They'd be first in the NFC South with your boy Brady.
I'm not here to discuss theoreticals from your imagination.
How is that a theoretical? He's a better record than Brady this year.
Okay, do they have the same schedule if they were in a different division, Kerry?
Patriots are the best division in the NFL.
What? I'm about to get disrespectful, so I'm going to tone it down. But that's a theoretical because you have to take a lot of things into consideration.
The Saints and the Panthers. Patriots play the Bills, the Jets, and the Dolphins. What are you talking about?
You're gassing the Jets. No. Okay.
You gassed the Jets all season long. They have a top 5 defense. If they had a competent quarterback, they'd be probably 9-2.
Okay, what is Bill Belichick going to do in the rest of the year?
One last one, Zach. So you're saying the Jets are terrible, right?
Bill Belichick is not going to do anything to impress.
The Jets are terrible? Did the Jets not beat the Bills and the Dolphins this year?
The Jets are terrible now.
What?
They were good in the beginning of the year.
When were they terrible? Or were they only terrible against the Patriots defense?
I mean, Kerry, you could gas a 10-3 win all you want, but that shit was pathetic. And then losing to the Vikings was pathetic. Losing to the Bears is pathetic. 33-14, pathetic. Bill Belichick, I've never been impressed, but he's never done anything without Brady.
What do you think about a 23-17 loss? Is that pathetic?
To the Browns?
No, just, hypothetically.
It depends on who you play.
A 23-17 loss, just for instance, is that pathetic because they lost?
It depends on who you play. I don't know. Okay. If it's the Chiefs, then hey, 6 points with the Chiefs.
Just for hypotheticals, what about losing to a 4-7 team, 23-17? Is that pathetic? Some people would.
It depends on the team. It depends on the team. It depends on what any given Sunday. It depends on the.
I wouldn't describe that as pathetic. I'm just saying some people would, and if you're calling a win pathetic, I think.
And it gets a backup quarterback.
I think you have to classify every single loss that a team takes as pathetic. So a 23-17 loss is more pathetic to me than a 10-3 win.
No, bro. Only scoring 10 points is pathetic.
Trevor, is Mac Jones not a bottom 5 quarterback in the NFL?
No, he's not.
Are you sure about that?
And I'm saying Bill Belichick knows what he's doing on defense. But when it's time to put the offense together, to put the scheme together, to get it all to work, he can't do shit without Brady.
You can't do shit with Nelson. You can't do shit with Nelson Aguilar as your wide receiver one. That man can't even catch babies.
Is Nelson Aguilar the wide receiver one, Kerry?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
Trevor, what about a 21-3 loss? Is that pathetic? Is that pathetic to a team that's let's just say, for instance, 2-5 at the time?
It depends. There's a lot of stuff that goes into a football
Marcus
game.
Mariota wasn't a horrible quarterback.
What if the other quarterback, just for instance, is named PJ Walker? Is that pathetic?
I'm not going to jump to conclusion. PJ Walker has had some very outstanding games this year.
He threw for 3 yards in 1/2 this season against the Bengals. 3 yards.
Guess what, Kerry? That's probably not the performance I'm talking about then. I said he's had some. Probably not that one.
What about a 13-3 loss against a bum of a quarterback, Ryan Tannehill?
It depends on the circumstances.
Okay.
Situation. I have to analyze.
So
I'm not going to jump to conclusions.
So here's what I'm hearing from you, Trevor. It only matters when it's the Patriots. It doesn't matter when it's the Bucks. When the Bucks lose, when they only put up 3 points, and they lose
The
to
Bucks
the Carolina
look pathetic.
Panthers, led by a quarterback named PJ Walker, who, frankly, no offense to PJ Walker,
played incredible that game.
Yeah, you're right. 177 yards, dude. Joe Montana, fucking easily.
You know what? I'm not talking about the stats. I'm talking about how he played. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions.
Let's talk about the way Tom Brady.
And the Bucks have looked pathetic this year. There have been points where the Bucks have looked pathetic, but Tom Brady has won a ring without Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has done nothing, and he will continue to do nothing.
Who's his coach? Bruce Arians, another great coach. So you're saying Tom Brady can't do shit without a great coach?
Bruce Arians is not a great coach.
Oh, man.
All right. That a great
Bruce Arians is not a great coach. Everybody knows that offense was Tom Brady. Whatever says Tom Brady, that was the law.
Did the Bucs not have the best roster in the NFL that year?
Yes, they did.
I don't think
so.
so.
Yes, they did.
They absolutely did.
Think so.
The best roster on offense, the best
Zach,
roster on defense.
Zach, you can't argue.
That team didn't even make the playoffs with Jameis Winston.
You can't argue with stupid.
Because they turned the ball over 30 fucking times, and it was a different fucking team. They didn't have Antonio Brown. They didn't have Leonard Fournette. They didn't have a bunch of weapons that they had that year.
Ring, 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 ring. Tom Brady's calling. Ring. Tom Brady's calling. Bill Belichick can't call that many times. He can't call it all without Tom Brady.
How many years?
Bill Belichick is overrated, bro. Okay. He's never done anything without Tom Brady. This is not a point about Tom Brady. It's a point about Bill Belichick.
All right, on to the next one. I can't deal with this guy. You can't take a guy that wears that sweater seriously.
Kerry, you're wearing a gray shirt with nothing on it.
Actually, it is a champion logo because I'm a champion. Yeah. Zach, what are you going next? Yeah. I'd like to hear an actual point, not a fucking idiot.
I've been hearing a lot of hype for this guy, and I'm not necessarily saying it's undeserved. I think this might be the most overhyped quarterback by their fan base at the moment, and I hate when fan bases do this. So my point is simply this: to 49ers fans, Jimmy G is not Joe Montana. He is not Steve Young. He is just a guy that doesn't throw interceptions. He is never going to be flashy. He is never going to do anything incredible. He is never going to, and I'm going to say this directly to my camera, he is never going to win you a championship. He is fine. He is fine. He is absolutely fine, and that is all.
I disagree.
You think he's Joe Montana? You think he's Steve
No.
Young? Carey, are you serious? No, Carey. That was my point. He is not Steve Young. He is not Joe Montana.
I don't agree. I agree with that part.
Name the podcast.
I disagree that he can't win a ring.
He's not going to win a ring.
The Niners have such a talented team He's just as good a quarterback as Matthew Bum-ass Stafford is.
Okay,
Stafford won the ring last year.
Okay.
It's the
No.
same situation as Stafford.
No.
Yep.
No.
Jimmy G is
Jimmy
never
G
throwing
is
for
as good as
5,000
Matthew
yards.
Stafford.
Jimmy G has consistently gotten himself in situations where he could have won a ring. Consistently. And guess what he would fucking do every time that he gets that step with the 49ers? He went
His
to a
best
Super
Justin
Bowl.
Herbert impression. Choke.
He's been to NFC Championship games. He fucking blows it, Kerry. He's not.
Was it him?
Huh?
Or is it play calling?
When Jimmy G throws terrible interceptions.
Yeah. So is Tom Brady. So is Aaron Rodgers.
So Jimmy G's as good as Aaron Rodgers? Is he as good
No.
as Tom Brady?
I'm saying he can win a ring. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying he can.
Matthew Stafford won a ring last year.
You know what? Fine,
He's
Kerry.
better than
Fine.
Matthew Stafford.
He is Brad Johnson.
He's better than Brad Johnson. That's an insult. Brad Johnson's
No, you think he can win a ring? Brad Johnson won a ring. He's Brad Johnson.
He's better than Brad Johnson, but he can win a ring.
He's really not.
Yes, he is. Brad Johnson
really
sucks.
not. Brad Johnson had less weapons around him and played arguably better.
It's 2022. Why are we talking about Brad Johnson?
Because
Trent
Jimmy
Dilfer.
Garoppolo and they're basically
Trent Dilfer won a ring.
They're the
Trevor,
same
why are you
fucking
sitting
person.
there eating an
Except guess
Oreo?
what? Brad Johnson won a ring, and Jimmy Garoppolo is never fucking going to win one. San Francisco fans, this guy is never going to win you a ring. He does. Wait, we did an X-ray. He does not have that dog in him. He just does not have that dog in him.
He's that dog in him.
No, he fucking doesn't,
Oh,
Kerry.
yeah.
Oh,
Have
my
you seen
God.
his face?
You're talking. Oh, my God. We're just talking about Tom Brady gets carried by his defense. You want to talk about a guy that gets carried by his defense? 13-0? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, but one bad game. He's had a great year otherwise. He was carried by defense. Not defense won that game. But does every quarterback have bad games? Yeah. Did he not?
Copy and paste
Did he
everything.
not throw
Zach just
4
said about
touchdowns
Jimmy.
in 3 quarters the game before that? Yeah. Is he the perfect quarterback? No. Can he still win a ring? Yes. That's my argument. Have a nice day.
He's not going to win a ring, Kerry.
All right, time to piss people off tonight.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson will have a better career than Randy Moss. You heard it here. Look at the stats. Watch him play. He's the best receiver I've ever seen.
You're certainly going to piss some people off with that.
Certainly.
He's a very talented young wide receiver. It is still way too early to tell if he's going to have a better career than Randy Moss.
He's top 5.
It's early.
Too early.
He's off to a better start than Randy Moss was. Can you give me that?
That may
Also,
be true.
Kerry, they play more games now.
He's halfway through the season. He's already way more, so that argument's out.
It's also a passing league now.
It's true.
Yeah, different
I don't know.
And it's very hard to compare. It's very hard to compare eras.
Justin
Very
Jefferson
hard.
is top 5, and LeBron is better than
Especially
Michael
when it
Jordan.
comes
Well, you'll admit he's top 5 now.
Yeah, he's top 5.
He's top 3 at worst. He cannot be argued out of top 3. He's better than Devontae. The only one you could argue is better is Tyreek Hill right now.
What about DeAndre Hopkins?
No. What has Devontae done this year?
That's
What has he done? What has he
You know what,
done
Gary?
better
You know what, Gary?
Trevor, what has Devontae done better than
Okay.
Justin Jefferson?
I'll
Seriously.
answer that. I'll answer that. And I'm going to let me answer this.
All right.
Justin Jefferson is playing like a top 3 receiver, but that doesn't mean he's a top 3 receiver. I still got him at number 5 in the show.
Who do you have him jump over? Chase?
Yeah, because he's hurt. No, Cooper Kupp. Because he's white. I've been waiting for him, dude, to fall out of that top 5.
Yeah, I can't with you.
Okay.
Trevor?
Just because he's playing like a top 3 receiver doesn't mean he's a top 3 receiver, Gary. Wait until 2025, and then maybe he'll be a top 3 receiver. You see what it does?
No, because Justin Jefferson's had back-to-back insane seasons. He hasn't had 6 good, great game stretch.
It's just not enough yet.
You're anti-Justin. For some reason, you hate people named Justin.
And this is you to Justin. This is you to any Justin ever.
Why you love Justin? It's okay. Justin loves you, man. It's okay. It's okay. I know somebody named Justin broke your heart one day, and for some reason you take it out on quarterbacks and wide receivers.
But it's of our flag football team at FGCU.
That must have been it. Maybe like
Justin Martin.
Yeah,
no,
Trevor
he's an Eagles fan. He's cool.
I don't know.
He's cool. No, because I like Justin Fields. I like Justin Jefferson. He's a top 5 receiver. And I like Justin Herbert. He's a top 13 quarterback in the world, probably.
All right, next point.
You guys just love. I already did all 6 of mine.
You only had 4.
You did 4. All right, Zach, what's your last one?
My last one is I'm so glad Trevor's not here. How about Justin Herbert, another game-winning drive to bring his total up higher? It's so good.
I don't care. I don't want to.
We talked about such a blown out of proportion stat.
He had a great game. He's a great quarterback. I don't want to talk about it. We talked about him.
He did not have a great game. He threw over 12 yards 4 times. He got carried.
Oh, wait. Who's another quarterback that's been accused of doing that in the past?
Jameis Winston?
No, I believe.
Can he even see past 15 yards?
Thomas Edward Brady? Is that what it is? Is that what his name is?
The difference is Tom Brady's phone rings 7 times. Okay. Justin Herbert can't even connect to the playoffs.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard, first of all. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Why?
So you're saying Justin Herbert isn't as good of a situation as Tom Brady was?
Wait, what do you mean?
When do you say that?
That was so stupid. That was the dumbest thing you've ever said.
They shouldn't be in the same conversation ever, just like he should never be in the conversation with Joe Burrow.
You're right. Tom Brady's not a top 10 quarterback right now. Justin Herbert is.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
I do.
You don't believe that.
One player is playing like a top 10 quarterback, one's not.
Not Justin Herbert. Not this whole year. He might have had one good statistical game, but that's it. His stats maybe look good. I'll give him that.
Herbert, Joe Burrow, Tua, Hurts are all playing great. All of them are great quarterbacks.
Besides Justin Herbert.
Let's have an episode without Herbert. Come on. Let's move on to next week.
Gary, what's your final point?
All right. I hated on him a bit earlier, and he's not putting up huge numbers, but people have way too high expectations for rookies. I like Kenny Pickett. I think he's going to be a decent quarterback. I think the Steelers are going to be back next year. I think he's going to be Derek Carr-esque, but with that defense, they don't need him to. Kenny Pickett, looking good. For some reason, PFF had him the highest graded quarterback of last week. I don't know why. But he's looking good.
He's never going to be honest. My opinion on Kenny Pickett has not changed. Bench him for the rest of the year. Sit him down.
He said back-to-back really good games for him by his standards.
Sit him down.
He's got a lot of potential.
Bench him, sit him down.
I see it. He's never going to wow you, but him and Pickens, great duo. But I do think they're better off.
Throw the word great around a lot.
They're better off losing right now because this team needs a lot of help on the O-line, and the more games they win, the worse that pick's going to be.
Yep. Sit him.
And they should trade for Justin Herbert. Sorry.
All right, Trevor, do you have any other point? You didn't even have 5 points tonight, so you didn't do
Can I make one last point up?
I'm going to subtract one from his total on the pick'em.
No. I have a point number 5, and it's I don't think Justin Herbert had that great of a game this past week.
All right. I do have a question for you, Trevor.
What?
What are your thoughts on Josh Allen lately?
I've been flirting a lot lately. I've been teetering. I've been tottering. But this week, I've finally built up the confidence to come out of a dark place. No, I'm just playing. But Tua is better than him this whole year. Tua's been better than him this whole year.
No, he hasn't.
No,
Yeah, he is.
Not this whole year.
Not as a football player, but as a passer.
Trevor, how many quarterbacks could make that throw that Allen made to Diggs?
Which one, Kerry?
The big one. What do you think?
Okay, so I talked about a whole year, and you talked
Trevor,
about
if
one.
there's 30 seconds left on the clock, how many quarterbacks do you want out there? Do you want Allen and Mahomes or anyone else? I want Allen and Mahomes.
Honestly, I want 50 quarterbacks out there. Because imagine if your team had 50 players and the defense only had 11.
This is
Except if I had Justin Herbert out there, we would still find a way. No, Josh Allen has been disappointing lately. Zach did not let me cook when I said that he fell out of the MVP conversation, but he hasn't played well since then. I do think he's going to turn it around, and I don't think regular season stuff, turnover problems, are that important, are that dire, terrifying when it's a guy like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, because they can just flip a switch and be the best player in the world on any given Sunday in the playoffs. Josh Allen might throw for 15, 16 picks, but if he goes out there and they win their first playoff game 40-20, and he goes for 400 total yards, nobody's going to be surprised. As long as he tightens up a little bit at the rest of the end of the year, playoff time, he'll be fine. But right now, he does not look good. He's been turning that thing over.
Okay, but who cares about the turnovers? Like, they're 8-3. He's second in passing yards. He's second in passing touchdowns. He's third in QBR. He also has 560 rushing yards and 5 rushing TDs. And we're calling this a bad year.
Zach, can you witness that you just heard Kerry said, "Who cares about the turnovers"?
I mean, turnovers an issue, but Joe Burrow turns the ball over a lot.
Turns the ball over 8 times.
More than Herbert.
No. Hey, but if you want to talk about touchdown to interception ratio,
Kerry's like, don't bring up Herbert. Don't bring up Herbert. Trevor's about to finish up his point. Joe Burrow turns the ball over more than Justin Herbert.
Yeah, dude, that almost royally pissed me off, but I'll let it slide one time.
Like a guy like, Brett Favre was a great quarterback. He made a lot of turnovers. He was just a gunslinger. That's what he did.
Jameis
I think
is on Twitter still defending Jameis every single second of every single day.
Proud of him. At least he's keeping it up.
Yeah. Without Jameis playing, he's still on the Jameis train.
I feel bad for Jameis. I'd like to see him once more this year.
I think he does deserve another shot, whether it's in New Orleans or not.
Dalton's played well this year, but they're not going anywhere with Dalton. Like, you know what you're going to get with Andy Dalton. I'd like to see Winston get one more shot. All right, that's it for points. Time for some rapid fire before we head out. Exactly. All right, name a random NFL punter. Zoltan Mesko.
Can it be an old one?
Yep, old, current, whatever.
What's that? Shane Leckler.
Sure, I like it. All right, who's the better tight end, George Kittle or Mark Andrews?
George Kittle.
Kittle.
Tight end is Kittle. Scorer, receiver is Mark Andrews.
I think we'll do our top 20 again at some point. But Zach, is Travis Kelce still not in your top 20 players in the NFL?
I gotta think about it.
Or Mahomes? What about Mahomes?
I gotta think about it.
You gotta think about Patrick Mahomes not being a top 20 player in the NFL?
Think about it, Kerry. I gotta go through my system.
Nuts, man. All right, Jonathan. True or false? Jonathan Taylor is a top 5 running back.
I'm gonna go. I know you said false, Kerry, but
I think he's about like 6 or 7.
I think he still is a top 5. I just think the Colts suck this year.
Wait, let me just run through a couple. Trevor, go, and then let me run through it.
I don't know is my answer.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to list off a couple running backs. I want you to know if they're better. Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb's better.
Saquon Barkley.
Jonathan Taylor.
JT.
Christian McCaffrey.
Jonathan Taylor.
Give me the white guy.
Alvin Kamara.
Jonathan Taylor.
Damn. I can't pick.
Derrick Henry.
Henry.
Austin Eckler.
JT.
JT's a better running back. Eckler is a better carrier of Justin Herbert. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry.
So it seems like Zach would probably have him in the top 5.
Yeah.
By those standards. Trevor, a little more up to grabs. All right. Who will be the Colts starting quarterback next season?
Who fucking cares? They're going to finish last in the division next year. Just like this year. They're going to finish last in the division this year. Why?
No, they're not.
Yes,
The
they
Texans.
are. Yes,
In fact,
they
the
are.
Texans exist.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah. Fuck. Sorry. They're going to finish
Kyle
third
Allen,
in the division
man.
this year. Jaguars are going to be better than the Colts this year. Fuck the Colts.
I think they get Will Levis. And
In
they
the
get
first round?
late first round. Sadly enough. He's
Trade back.
white. They like that. And they'll get another slow white veteran to start until Levis takes over. So no predictions? Any guesses?
I think what did they sign Matt Ryan to?
I don't know. I think they can they can decide to not bring him back. So I don't know if it's guaranteed, but
I think they'll
maybe
bring him
one or
back,
two.
at least. Well, no, because if they bring him back, that's a lot of money. Fuck. Jameis Winston. Fuck it. I don't know.
Not see that. I almost said that, but I had to take it back because I couldn't see it.
3, 2, 1.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Is Deshaun Watson the top 10 quarterback? I know we haven't
knows?
seen play.
Nobody
but
knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
That's
Do you think he will be? Do you think he will be?
Ask me, you're
I
gonna-
don't, but nobody knows.
I think it'll be close. I think he's better than Dak. Describe.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Describe Taylor Heineke as a quarterback in one
You
word.
know what Deshaun is better at Dak than? Massages. He's really good at massages.
Wait. You were like, yeah, he'll be top 5. He'll be right just a little better than Dak. So, yeah, never mind.
What?
One word to describe Taylor Heineke.
Lucky.
Probably
Not great.
never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams.
Top 10.
Heineken. One word. Heineken.
All right. Who should win NFL Comeback Player of the Year?
Kim Kardashian. Boom. Got
I
him,
was
Zach.
gonna say Deshaun Watson.
And should Geno Smith be in contention for that award?
Geno Smith
'Cause-
should win it.
But what
Where
did
did he come back from?
Where did he come
Sucking?
back from?
Like,
Yeah, he came back from sucking, and he's actually pretty freaking good this
if
year.
you can win the award from that, then yeah, give it to him. Or
I think
have him
This
be
guy
the
that makes the biggest.
Him and Saquon.
I thought it was
or
coming back
Saquon,
from like
yeah.
injury,
or,
missing
or
time.
honestly, Christian McCaffrey.
Pretty big because there's no like most improved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right, is Baker Mayfield done as a starting quarterback in the NFL? Yes.
Like for a full season?
Yep.
Yeah, and Justin Herbert's next.
Zach.
It just comes out, dude. I can't.
Referee. I'm gonna say, as much as it hurts me to say this, I'm gonna say yeah, he's done.
Who lined up as the better quarterback all time? Rodgers and Mahomes. I'm taking Mahomes.
Give me Rodgers, bro.
Give me Rodgers.
Racist. All right, what is the worst officiating decision in NFL history?
Oh, tuck rule, easy.
Tuck rule was so dumb, bro. That
Hmm.
makes me upset when I think about it.
Worst one? Rams, Saints, playoff game.
No, tuck rule was.
That was
worse.
bad.
Do you see that? Do you
Tuck
know the
rule,
one?
they
I know what you're
invented like
talking
some new
about.
shit on the field.
That was the worst call.
That was terrible, but tuck rule was fucking bad.
All right.
Tuck rule is a lie, bro. Like they were like, that wasn't a fumble because we said so. Patriots ball. Let's go. I was
Tom
like,
Brady's bailed out
oh.
by the refs, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Common
Thank
Bill-
you. Patriots fan finally fucking admits Tom Brady gets bailed out
Common
by
Bill
fucking-
Belichick paying off the
No,
refs.
no,
Common Bill
it's
Belichick.
Tom Brady.
All right. Who is the best pass rusher here? Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, Matthew Judon, Zadarius Smith.
Ooh.
Give me the white guy, actually.
There's two. So
Mad Max. Who was the other white guy?
Bosa.
Zach, you got to say Bosa. You had him third best player in the NFL.
No, wait. Did you say Nick or Joey?
Nick.
Oh.
Nick, Crosby, Judon, Zadarius Smith.
I'm gonna surprise some people. I'm gonna go with Zadarius Smith.
He's good.
He's the worst one there.
He's my cousin, so I gotta stick with him.
I love Judon, but he disappears too much. He did nothing in that Vikings game. It's close between Bosa and Crosby. I'll go Bosa, but it's a lot closer than people admit. Trevor?
Said Crosby.
Bosa? Oh. All right. Start one, bench one, cut one. Devontae, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill. You know I'm going to Justin Jefferson, benching Hill, cutting that old man Adams.
I'm gonna start just the way I like to run offenses in Madden. I'm starting Jefferson, benching. Oh no, starting.
Make the right decision.
Starting Jefferson, benching Hill, cutting Adams.
That's the right decision, Trevor.
You start Tyreek Hill. You bench Justin Jefferson. Oh, wait, you can't bench him because you cut him and bench Devontae Adams. Come on, bro. Don't get disrespectful. Just because he's playing like a top 3 receiver doesn't mean he's a top 3 receiver.
Should Jared Goff be the one QB1 next season?
How many times I'm going to say that? Like for the rest, every week?
Sure.
I'm so glad.
Should Jared Goff be the Lions quarterback next season?
No.
One more year.
They got a young, up-and-coming team. Get a quarterback that fits your schedule.
They have a top 5. They have the Rams pick. So that's going to be a top pick regardless of how the Lions end.
Yeah.
Is Stafford shut down the whole year?
He could be, but they haven't officially said anything yet.
I'm saying he probably should be the quarterback next year.
Do you know what's funny? The quarterback with the 3 longest streaks of passes without interception, obviously Tua. Then the other 2 are Mac Jones and Jared Goff.
Cool.
Let Tua cook.
All right, name an current NFL player you were thankful for.
I'm thankful for. Oh God, someone else go first.
I'll go with Nick Folk because he carries the Patriots.
I'll go with I think I'll go with Juju.
Brandon?
Okay. I'll go with Trevor Lawrence.
All right, what is your favorite Thanksgiving football memory of all time?
Alvin Kamara.
Oh shit, I know what mine is. So every year, well, not every year. I didn't do it this year, but most years at Thanksgiving, we do a Thanksgiving football game with our family.
I meant like NFL, Zach, not your pickup game.
Well, you said football moment, not NFL.
NFL moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even remember an NFL moment.
I will say Vince Wilfork's fat ass eating that turkey leg.
I'm going to the butt fumble.
That was on Thanksgiving?
Yep. The Randy Moss game was pretty good too, where he had 3 catches for 3 touchdowns.
I guess I'm going to go the butt fumble because I watched that game. I guess I just didn't realize it was Thanksgiving.
All right, last question. Is Zach Wilson a bust?
Yes.
Yes.
In my mouth, maybe. I can't tell the future, so I'm not.
No.
The game.
Pause. No, you can't just say that. No.
You can't.
You can't do that.
Dude, my digital footprint is donezo, dude. We got to make it.
All right. That is it for Pick'em.
Yeah, that was great pick'em, dude.
Or whatever we're just doing. Rapid fire.
How many of those beers did you have, Carrie?
Only a few. All right, we want to promote some stuff?
Let's promote it.
All right, follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football for Pick'em and all the rapid fire questions. Follow me at Beerly Carey. Check out our merchandise. It's on our link tree and all our social media accounts. And buy a new shirt for Beerly Football. Why not? Also follow out our other accounts at Beerly Hoops. Check out their podcast. At Beerly Hockey. Check out their podcast. at Beerly Sports for our main page, at Beerly Baseball, check out their podcast, and at Beerly Bets for betting content. Trevor, got anything?
Yeah, man. Yeah, go Gators.
Beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Check out the Beerly Hoops podcast. It's me and Dort.
All right.
Probably the best podcast in the network.
Shut up, man.
So you can follow me on Twitter at BeerlyZach. All my great football takes. And if you have a thing for getting called daddy by girls, might be time to pick up a Beerly Sports dad hat off of our Teespring store. You can find the link in our bio on Twitter, and the link will also be in the description of the YouTube video down in the description. So, but if that's all we have, is that all everyone has?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
We are 1 week closer.
Soon you're gonna hear me pee on the podcast.
We have 1 week closer to Herbert versus Tua. It's gonna be a fun episode.
Closer. You know what that means. Means it's time for Deshaun Watson to get a massage on Sunday. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week where we probably won't talk about Justin Herbert.
Oh yes, we will.
One member of this podcast will probably force us to. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.